I'll send for you if I need you.
Sir.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete.
Absolutely. I'm ready.
Your that God will.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so
Eager to now. Once you've about 10.
That's fortunate.
Yes. That's after some time.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Your mission is once you if you there's a,
Consider it done, Elder.
very good. Listen, I'm just keep good luck.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up.
Would it be possible to speak?
Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform.
Hey.
You point, I shoot. There is still that off-the-record matter I'd like to discuss.
The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Off the record? That's not like you, Dance.
Which is why this is going to be difficult to say. So I'd appreciate it if you bear with me. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep them.
I'm flattered to hear this.
There is. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone when I was a bit older. While I was there, when the Brotherhood came through...
Enough. I'm glad you had...
Once I... And it took some... It took all those wretches.
Enough.
The mutant back. He wasn't coming.
You did the...
It's what I've ever said, but I'd never... It's a good feeling. I don't want to go through that.
It would never be that way with
You
me.
in or are you out? Make up your mind.
I care about you too much to let that happen.
The
device doesn't work from
I
over
didn't
there.
know you
have to
felt
be on
that
the
strongly
platform.
about our... Well, about us. I'm sorry if I seem confused.
You wanted to get into the Institute, right?
You've certainly given me
Well,
something
what
to
are you
think
waiting
about. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform.
You have your assignment, soldier. Move out.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%, emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, Step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Sean?
You are here for your son.
Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god.
Who?
Sean, it's me.
Father,
Sean, Daddy's...
what's going on?
Shh.
I don't...
Please, Sean. I'm your mother.
Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. Please, let's start.
I can...
Yes.
Sure. Just...
I promised answers, but I need you to... You have traveled there. It's good to finally meet. I am.
Bullshit!
Is it? In the vault. But then you learn that you... Is it really so hard? And here I...
It was...
To you that... At that time, scientific. So they followed the...
So the weird...
In a manner of... The Institute. Plenty of that was available, even in their attempt. But then the... I was exactly... I am the...
I don't believe...
I wish there was something... I'm so sorry. I've shown you my trust.
All right.
I know you must...
I don't want to hear...
Very well.
Sure.
The Institute is on the...
Right.
I've been a part of some... And now...
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the common...
I don't know what to...
I realize that. I hope that you can see that right. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division. And finally, Dr. Li.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
I've heard stories. The surface.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
The third primary drive right down.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Doctor.
Oh, it's you.
She's just doing it for fun.
You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
Well, that was productive.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel.
You don't beat around the bush. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade.
If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be talking.
That's a fair point. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood
Needs my help. They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood is having...
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Li. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
A Courser chip?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I've got a few minutes.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Is it true
You're
Food
here.
Supplement
Glad you made it.
77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little?
Must be we're living in a vault.
Happy to forward the request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Greetings, ma'am.
Doctor, they weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. When Father told us, if you don't mind my asking, what was it that... Now that you've found him, now, as you might guess, we maintain there's a lot of the work, so...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll take your time. If
It must be a challenge.
Over the year,
Right.
when necessary. Fortunately, it's a good thing.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
So much research, so little time.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo
Nothing
thinks
to
you can
report,
hide in his
ma'am.
office.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
Robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their
Always
feet on
be
the targeting
vigilant.
package upgrades I asked.
Many enemies.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send the message.
Hey, Doc. Please don't.
So,
There's enough friction
here
as it
you
is
are.
between us
Justin Ayo,
and pretty much all
acting
the other
director of the
departments.
Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. Despite your relation, I'm sure you understand.
Uh-huh. Why?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider. It's nothing personal. Now, Father is at. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synth.
I'm sure.
Certainly. The results could be. Our main instrument is the Courser. Coursers hunt down. They are highly self-sufficient. But I gather you know all this. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated.
I hate to break it to you, but your Courser wasn't all that.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get. Blah, blah, blah.
I'd like to know more about.
Fine. Once a Courser, we then begin the. In those cases where the. All too often we're.
Good to see you.
All systems nominal.
Good time to examine my latest reports on Batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
Excuse
I wonder
me,
how
Doctor.
the Warwick family is
Welcome.
doing.
So good to have you
Wally
here.
must be close to
Dr.
10 years
Clayton
old by
Holdren,
now.
head
It's
of the
remarkable
Bioscience
that
Group.
any child can
I
survive
can't wait
for
for
so
you to see
long
the
up
work
there,
we're
don't you
doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview. As the name implies, our most important directive is to ensure the health. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora. We've even started to explore the idea of synth. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a...
Right. Seems like there's nothing.
With hard work, and I'm sure I've taken up...
I'm not...
Great. In any case, I imagine...
You mentioned medical care?
In that case, you'll want to... He's our top biologist, and Dr. Volkert, you won't find better.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology?
I'm glad you can... Ultimately, all our knowledge Unfortunately, no event, as remarkable as our synths are, they can the superior synth mind and body.
If the synths are...
However closely they may...
Sure.
When you see what I have... A rogue synth has taken over. His memories have been erased. Under his leadership, I've dispatched them.
We'll bring that...
That would be best. Now you should get moving. Many people...
Might not look like much, but everyone gets it.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you?
I convinced her that the...
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, she's been under the... Now.
Sure.
I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight.
Despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Sense, F-E-T.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all.
I have confidence in everything. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinn. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal...
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help. Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there?
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
There's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician.
Attention! Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Help us end the...
All those people dying in... How could I be so blind to the Institute's greed? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her... It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
Hey.
Oh, wait. In your command.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the...
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
Hey.
Where do you want me? A smart soldier is always prepared.
I don't know about Skrodner.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
Let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got something that...
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever...
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that.
Right?
Now, listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you. I want you to have my old gun. It kept me alive all those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
Thank you, Paladin.
It's not exactly a regulation issue, but I'm not sure I still have a place here. But I'll give it time.
Pull up a school night.
I must commend you. Convincing Dr. Lee to return...
Patch me up, Doc.
Well, to fix the problem...
Sure.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine. You know those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, beauty, and synth and shoot them into space.
The Minutemen remind me of the Brotherhood when Elder Lyons was in charge. Unfocused and far too charitable.